Let's take you here now. Deputy President David Mabuza will deliver the keynote address at the 60th anniversary of Umkhonto Wesizwe in Pretoria. The military wing of the ANC was formed on this day in 1961. We're joined by my colleague Linda Mnisi with an outline of what to expect. Linda?
Yeah, absolutely. So initially, you remember, the program was expected to start at around 12 o'clock, but we now have the official program, which officially kicks off at 2 p.m. We're expecting a number of speakers to take to the podium to explain really, the relevance of Umkhonto Wesizwe, to chronicle down the road or down the line of the formation of Umkhonto Wesizwe and leading to today and what it stands for in today's society. But to speak to us about more of these, I'm joined by retired Major General Keith Mugwape. Thank you so much for your time, Dr. Mugwape. I just want you to talk to us about the relevance and the importance of having such an event in today's society, why it is important that we need to remember the role Umkhonto Wesizwe played in the pre-democracy South Africa.
Thank you very much, Linda. Had Umkhonto Wesizwe not been formed, there was no intention at all for the apartheid state to relinquish power. So when in 1960 the regime showed its intent to keep on keeping the oppressed people down, the Congress movement, led by the ANC, took a decision that the black people must take up arms and fight the white regime. And so from 1961 through to the 90s, when the regime finally capitulated, Umkhonto Wesizwe played a major role.
All right, and of course the issue around the Deputy President expected to deliver the keynote address. What are you expecting his message will be today?
First of all, 494 men and women stepped forward in that early 1961 period and went into exile for training militarily. Today, that number has been reduced by natural circumstances and all sorts of what you expect in a war to just under 50. And we have managed today to bring about 20. And those 20 will be getting the medals from the Deputy President on the 60th anniversary of Umkhonto, that they were there themselves 60 years ago as young people, and they're still alive today.
And how would you describe, the relationship of Umkhonto Wesizwe with the mother body, the ANC, given, of course, the tumultuous year that members of the Umkhonto Wesizwe have had?
You hear the name, Umkhonto Wesizwe, the spear of the nation. So Umkhonto was never just for the ANC, never just for the alliance. It was a spear to liberate the nation. So it is the nation today, actually, that is celebrating, that is commemorating this event. So it is important that, first of all, Umkhonto Wesizwe must have cohesion amongst itself as veterans. And if it can manage that cohesion, it will be able to bring the veterans of other formations, including of the SADF, into one step forward. And what is the role of veterans? Veterans are there for nation building. Veterans are there in every country next to the presidency. And they don't have any career hopes, any hope that they are going to be ministers or this or that. It is just that what they have fought for, they would want that to be defended and advanced.
All right. And talk to us about the disbandment of the Umkhonto Wesizwe by the mother body itself. That caused a lot of controversy.
Yes, that the very demobilization in the early 90s hadn't gone that well. So to the extent that everybody came back, those who were being released from Robben Island got released, but it was all everybody for himself. It was only later that MKMVA was formed. And even then, that it was veterans expecting from the people something, benefits and all sorts of thank yous, was just not right. The veterans are there to safeguard the democratic dispensation, to be able to contribute to nation building, but in the process, all civil society will then say thank you for what you have done, and this is how we embrace you as veterans.
We also see government branding. Talk to us about, why there's government branding in the Umkhonto Wesizwe. Now, I'm asking you as one of the organizing committee members.
Well, I don't know what you mean by branding. What I know is that we want to bring all MK veterans together. We are aware that there had been factions to the extent that the National Executive decided to disband them all so that we start from a fresh slate. Now, that fresh slate is going to be based on what they call detachments. You have heard there is the Lutulu detachment, June 16 detachment, Moncada, and so forth. And we're going to bring them all together without any promise of anything whatsoever, and then say, how do we ourselves contribute to nation building?
All right. There you have it, retired Major General Keith Mugwabe. They're giving us a sense of what to expect and perhaps giving us some kind of a diagnosis of where the Umkhonto Wesizwe is today and paving the way forward of, I guess, leading, or rather after the tumultuous year that they've also had. You would have heard him speaking about starting from a clean slate. So what will that Umkhonto Wesizwe look like, and what will its role be in democratic South Africa?
Absolutely. Linda, Mnisi, that's where we park it. Thank you.